We are going to take a look at something that makes Caitlin Clark as a WNBA player look really good. Kelsey Mitchell as well. In fact, Aaliyah Boston is very high on this particular list, and it's a shooting efficiency list. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, she's dead-ass last, and I'm not kidding you.
What is the one basketball skill that sets the best apart from the rest? I'll tell you now, shooting efficiency. According to recent statistics, rookie Caitlin Clark is ranked 6th in the WNBA overall with a true shooting percentage of 58.3%, while Angel Reese, who joined the league with equal fanfare, is ranked 31st with 46.4%. This notable distinction symbolizes the difference between starting and riding the bench. It's comparable to contrasting a blinded throw with a laser-guided missile. Watch as we examine the data underlying Clark's performance and the reasons why Reese finds it difficult to execute even simple layups.
And she looks really, really bad in comparison, and we're going to take a look at that.
Did you know that the true shooting percent, which gauges how well a player scores points, is actually the most crucial statistic to look at when determining whether they are genuinely good? The most recent figures have just released, causing complete mayhem in the WNBA right now.
Caitlin Clark may just be starting her WNBA journey, but she's already making waves, not only with highlight plays, but also with cold, hard numbers. A recent viral post on X revealed the true shooting efficiencies of the league's top 30 scorers, and it sparked quite the controversy among fans. Clark, now a rookie with the Indiana Fever, ranked 6th amongst all shooters with a true shooting percentage of 58.3%.
The results of looking at the actual shooting percentage rankings are astounding. With a ridiculous 58.3% true shooting percentage, which is all-time elite good and the kind of efficiency that seasoned players with several seasons of experience dream of achieving, Caitlin Clark is now ranked 6th in the league and is keeping up with the best in the women's game. John Kell Jones League MVPs and multiple-time All-Stars Brittany Gurrier and A.A. Wilson.
True shooting percentage takes into account a player's field goals, three-pointers, and free throws, making it a key indicator of overall scoring efficiency. For a first-year player, it's elite company to be in.
As a rookie, Clark is exceeding the majority of these legends. Her performance is flawless, dependable, and operating at maximum efficiency. Can you even comprehend how crazy that is? Now, turn the page and take a look at Reese Angel.
Chicago Sky's Angel Reese found herself at the very bottom of the list, sitting at 30th, with a true shooting percentage of just 46.4%.
Did you realize that she has a true shooting percentage of only 46.4% and is now seated in 30th place? Reese is ranked at the bottom of the efficiency list for players who matter for someone with a height and physical attributes, which is a major issue for her career trajectory. That gap dictates whether you start or get benched in this league. Her statistics demonstrate inefficient rusty gears grinding against one another and a struggle to convert simple possibilities.
Contrast between the two rookies, both with massive college followings and major fan bases, ignited strong reactions online.
The most absurd aspect is that both of these players were highly anticipated before they joined the league. Do you recall the never-ending arguments over who would have had a better rookie season? The statistics are now clearly telling entirely different tales about these rookies.
Clark's game has translated well to the pros. Her shooting from deep remains a threat, 33.9% from beyond the arc. She was 13th in the league, while her mid-range and inside games are just as effective. She ranked 4th in two-point field goal percentage. I mean, see, that's where I'd expect Angel Reese to be real high. Nah. And 2nd in free throw shooting with a remarkable 90.9%.
Yes, that's correct. When you're that consistent at the line, you're essentially giving your team free points every night. In contrast, Reese is shooting only 40% on two-point shots, and her effective field goal percentage is even worse at 39.5%. For a player with her physical tools, those numbers are nearly impossible to defend. Clark is hitting 33.9% from three-point range and is also automatic from the free throw line at over 90.9%, placing her fourth in the league from the stripe.
And I don't want to hear nothing about a big. We're going to take a look at something. Even from the free throw line, often a reliable scoring source for bigs, she landed 27th. Considering most of Reese's shots come from close to the rim, some fans found the numbers hard to stomach.
Even though Reese finds it difficult to convert despite her physical advantages, Clark is doing something that completely defies basketball logic. While every opponent's game plan is tailored to stop her, Clark is already playing like a seasoned veteran, and her three-point threat has an impact that goes far beyond her three-point shooting alone. When she goes beyond the arc, defenses are forced to extend their coverage, which has a cascading effect throughout her entire offensive arsenal. Her ranking as the 13th best three-point shooter in the league compels defenders to focus on her as soon as she crosses half-court.
This tells you, look at effective bigs in the league. Jonquel Jones, one of my favorite players, actually. Brittany Griner, 1 and 2. All right, that's what it's supposed to look like for somebody that's 6'3" and above. Asia Wilson, way up there.
Imagine a rookie who is completely in control of the offense as defenders rush out to try to stop her long-range attempts. Instead of panicking, Clark has honed an exceptional inside and mid-range finishing technique that penalizes overly enthusiastic defenders. Her versatility enables her to overcome any defensive approach teams throw at her against the Mercury. She was fourth in the WNBA in two-point field goal percent, which refers to close-range shots from inside the arc. Despite facing double teams during the fourth quarter, Clark was able to make clutch shots when pressed to the corner, demonstrating her composure under duress. Her 90.9% free throw percentage makes her lethal in clutch situations when games are on the line, giving her team a psychological advantage in close fourth quarter situations.
She's right here, 53.7% from two-point percentage. She was ranked 13th in the league. Angel was ranked 30th. And look at all this red.
The most effective shooters in the WNBA are role players who only take wide-open shots that have been generated by others. So it's very amazing that Clark manages to maintain this level of efficiency while carrying a heavy offensive load. Clark develops her own shots to counter targeted defenses, but keeps up exceptional efficiency levels. Consider a veteran's consistency in their first season. Players like Kelsey Mitchell and Aliyah Boston were thought of as shooting specialists when they joined the league, but Clark beats them in several efficiency categories, whereas most rookies are good in just one. Clark rules from a variety of positions, mid-range three-point shooting from the basket, and the free throw line. Many gifted rookies in the WNBA had some time to get used to their new speed and physicality, but Clark is shooting like she's been playing for years.
Caitlin Clark may just be starting her WNBA journey, but she's already making waves, not only with highlight plays, but also with cold, hard numbers.
This is made much more remarkable by the historical background. The WNBA has seen many talented rookies who required time to get used to the faster pace and more physical nature of the professional game. While most rookies see a significant decline in their shooting percentages from their college numbers as they adjust, Clark is doing the exact opposite, shooting like she's been in the league for years. Let's talk about something that really shocks basketball analysts everywhere. How is it possible that a 6 feet 3 inches physical specimen like Angel Reese can't finish layups? This is a serious issue that has coaches doubting her ability to be a starter in the future.
Least efficient player at 5 foot and in the league, and it's baffling to me. I don't understand. And her fans will act like it's no big deal. It's a huge deal.
The statistics paint a heartbreaking picture. Despite having an exceptional wingspan and towering above defenders, Reese's poor finishing efficiency within 5 feet of the hoop and his 40% point-blank shooting percentage are serious concerns that need to be addressed right away. Seeing her dash to the rim and then break under duress is perplexing basketball analysts. Her game film exhibits persistent technical issues. Before trying to score, she doesn't establish enough separation, rushes shots near the rim, and misuses the backboard. The majority of players acquire these core skills long before they can compete professionally.
Because a good coach, if she ever gets one, is going to look at this and be like, You're 6'4", you're 6'3", you're too damn inefficient. I can't have you on the court.
The fact that Reese has no other offensive weapons and that her entire offensive value depends on her ability to convert close-range opportunities makes the situation much more worrisome. When your only consistent scoring option falters, coaches begin to make difficult decisions regarding playing time.
CC and KM really the best backcourt in the league. I think so. I do think so, yeah.
In professional basketball, efficiency dictates your role. When a player's shooting becomes a liability, teams can't afford to keep them on the court during pivotal moments. Could this basic flaw change her future in the league? What's concerning about this situation is that, based on a sizable sample size, we're seeing a pattern rather than a brief period of adjustment. Reese consistently exhibits flaws with the same shooting techniques, which suggests underlying technical concerns.
The lack of videos involving Angel Reese working on layups. Now, look, the layup issue is a real issue.
This shortcoming is evident when compared to top post players, as AIA Wilson and Brittany Gurrier convert comparable shots at rates higher than 60%. It emphasizes how peculiar Reese's difficulties are for someone who uses her physical instruments. Neither defensive attention nor system variations can account for this performance disparity.
It's a 2-point percentage that is just baffling. It really is baffling to me that she is that bad.
The difference between athletes such as A.A. Wilson, not only are Brittany Gurrier and Angel Reese statistically dominant, but they are also changing the WNBA's perceptions. When efficiency rankings fell, the story of Caitlin Clark and Reese abruptly changed. Despite having similar physical tools to Wilson and Grinder, Reese faces the hardest obstacle of her short career, while Clark's shooting has made her a budding celebrity. One ESPN commentator stated that Clark's efficiency is reminiscent of all-time great shooters, while another noted that Reese's poor output raises serious concerns about her development. Reese needs to improve her shooting before it defines her career. A few months ago, there were no such discussions. But now, because of the statistics, fans, coaches, and experts are re-evaluating both rookies in real time.
Angel Reese doesn't look so hot here. Caitlin Clark, she did that as a rookie, folks.
The tale has entirely changed the debate, which previously focused on various playing styles and personalities. Since Reese is being questioned about her performance, and Clark is now acknowledged as a fantastic offensive weapon who boosts her entire squad, what are we actually learning from all of this? It is impossible to deny the story that the gunshot stats tell. Reese is having trouble in the area where she should be dominant because the position's primary demand is shooting efficiency. When bigs like Gurrier and Wilson are converting at exponential rates in comparison to Reese's figures, the experts concur that Reese should prioritize learning her foundations. WNBA coaches have to make difficult choices. The primary talent that determines playing time is regularly putting the ball in the hoop. Is Reese's starting position already in doubt, or will she overcome this efficiency crisis?